So yesterday when we left, we were on the process capability for the discrete data, which is DPU, DPO, and Dpmo. Okay, so let's start from this only. So we say that while calculating the process capability, we have defects per unit, defects per opportunity. So defects per unit is applicable in a case when we don't have any sort of opportunities in any of the units that we have, which means we have 100 units which have been produced. Okay, and out of 100 units that we have 5 defects, let's say. So in order to calculate defects per unit, it is very, very simple. Defects divided by total number of units. So let me just show you while doing it. So let's say I have 10 defects and units that I have produced are 50. So if I want to calculate DPU, which is defects per unit.
Symmetry, we are seeing the deck only, not the
right,
Excel.
not your script, right.
Yeah.
Yes, now it is.
So defect is 10 and unit is 50. So we want to calculate DPU here because it's U stand for unit. Defects per unit. Okay. Calculating DPU is very, very simple because it is 10 defects out of 50 opportunity, 10 defects out of 50 units. So 10 divided by 50 is my DPU. So DPU here in this case is 0. We also covered another thing which is called defects per opportunity. So what happens in defects per opportunity is that where we have different opportunities as well. Okay, so let's cover that as well. So let's say I again have 10 defects. I have 50 units, same, but I have opportunities also. I'll explain what is opportunities. Let's say I have 10 opportunities. Okay. Now opportunity here means that in 50 units that I produced, okay, there are 10 opportunities, each one of them which I'll be measuring to say that whether this product is good to go or not. So in total, there are 500 opportunities. And how I've calculated is I multiply 50, which is total number of units, into opportunities. So this 500 would be my total opportunity. Likewise, when we calculated the DPU, here we didn't have any sort of opportunity, which means one unit has only one opportunity. Which means if there is anything goes wrong in this kind of a scenario, my entire product becomes defective. Here in this particular case, I have opportunities as well. Okay, so this 10 defects that I've got is out of the 500 total opportunities that I have, because I have 10 opportunities for each of the units. Okay, so this is called the total opportunity. So if I want to calculate DPO now, which is defects per opportunity, it is not defects per unit. So I know my defects is 10. Okay, and my unit is my total opportunity is, so here my DPO becomes 0.02 defects per opportunity. So that is the difference between DPU and DPO. DPU did not have any sort of opportunity, it only had units wherein I was able to calculate DPU. But in case of a DPO, when I want to calculate, I have some opportunities which I was able to look at. So DPU formula says defects divided by total opportunity. So therefore I divided the defects by the total opportunity, which is 500. So that is DPO. Is it clear to all of you the difference between DPU and DPO?
Yeah.
Okay. Now there is another thing which we talked about, which is called Dpmo. Okay. Dpmo stands for defects per million opportunity. Now here in this particular case, we only had 500 opportunity. So basis 500 opportunity and 10 defects, I was able to conclude that my DPO is 0.02. Now, when we talk about Six Sigma, we always look at a million case of an opportunity, right? That if there were a million opportunities, what would be my defect rate? So So that's what we are trying to look at. Here I have calculated DPO, which is the number of opportunities that I had in my hand here. Now calculating DPMO is very, very easy. What I have to do is I have to multiply DPO, which I've calculated, into 1 million. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So my DPMO becomes 20,000. So that is DPM. DPO multiply by 1 million. So in this particular case, the example that we have taken, which says 10 defects out of 500 opportunities, if there were 1 million opportunities here, we would have said that there are 20,000 defects. So that's defects per million opportunity. Okay. So this is something which we do when we calculate the process capability for a discrete data. So DPMO is equal to defects divided by total number of units into opportunities per unit, which is DPO, multiplied by 1 million. Okay, so this is how the DPMO is being calculated. So I have certain examples which I want to give it to you. So and I want you to calculate it. Let's see what answers that we get. So let me give you an. So let's say, please calculate DPU and DPO both. So defects are 15, units are 250. Calculate DPU. And another scenario, defects is 15, units are 10, opportunities are 5. So here calculate DPO and DPM. Okay. So I am just giving you 5 minutes. You can look at the formula from here if you have any questions. And this is the example that I have.
Sima, can you just show me the formula? Can you just move to the slide once for DPMO?
Sure. Yeah, sure.
If I'm right, it's DPO into 1 million, right?
DPMO is equal to DPO into 1 million. Yeah.
Okay, then I am done. In the
So
first one,
let's wait for others.
right? Okay. In the first one, right? In the first one, we have to calculate the DPO only, right? And in the second one, we want DPO and DPM, correct?
In the first one, we have to calculate DPU.
Right.
And in the second scenario, we have to calculate DPO as well as DPM.
Okay, done.
So let's wait for 2 more minutes so that, yes.
Sima, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear. Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So Vasu, is it okay with you now?
Yeah. Presently, yes. I don't know what happened. What you told previously. Let it be.
Okay, not an issue. So, have we calculated the DPO, DPU, and DPMO?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So, what is the DPU here?
0.06.
0.06.
0.06.
Is it 0.06?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What is DPO?
0.3.
0.3.
0.3.
0.3. And DPMO?
3 lakhs.
Yeah, 300,000.
Let me just.
15 divided by 250.
That's
Yeah.
correct.
15 divided by 5 into 10. So 50. 15 divided by 50.
Yeah.
Great, wonderful. So I think we have got it. So, so that's what we talked about: DPU, DPO, and DPMO. So that's what we will be able to do it. Now, there are some more examples that are here, so you can try that as well. Okay.